Hey everyone, good to see you back. And in this video, we'll be talking about how to set up an EC2 instance on your systems. And we'll not just create an EC2 instance, but we'll go a step further and configure a Nginx web server on our instance. So I really want you to just follow along and open up your AWS console. With that said, let's get started. Okay, so here I am on my AWS dashboard. So you can see I'm signed in as a IAM user, and it is always advised to sign in as an IAM user. So if you are creating any of your projects like day to day or like in general any of your projects, it is always advised to do it on an like IAM user account and not your root user account. Okay, so I hope you'll create an IAM user. If you don't know how to create an IAM user, you can let me know in the comments. I can create a video for that too. And let's just move on. So I hope you have signed in as an IAM user also. So creating an EC2 instance is really easy. Just go to, or you can like here I have this EC2 instance right in front of me, but you can go and search along for EC2 instance and you can find it here as well. Okay, so once you open up this, you can clearly see that there is an option of launching an instance. Okay, you can simply click on this. Okay, so now you will end up on a screen like this, and here you can give a name to your instance, your machine. Like you can give any name. I'll just give a test instance for me now. You can give whatever you want. I'll select Ubuntu as default machine, and let's just be in the free tier. Yeah, this is enough for us. Uh, this T2 micro is enough. Now this is very important key pair. This is something like a username and password. So when we are creating an EC2 instance and we want to, you know, log in into the instance, we actually want to run some code inside that instance. So we need to create some key pair. Just like username and password, we have key pair that lets us, get inside our EC2 instance to run our desired code. So I can select any of these because I have created them previously, but let's say we are a new user and I'm just creating a new K pair and just give it some name you want and make sure you download it. Make sure you save it at least. Test key pair for my case. Let's just keep it test key. Okay, and create key pair. So you can see this is downloaded and we will be requiring this while getting inside our EC2 instance. For the other settings, let's keep them as they are. Okay, we are done with this and we'll just launch the instance. And there you go, our instance is now being created. Till the time, let me just fire up my terminal real quick. And so the EC2 machine that we have created, we will be going inside that machine locally, and that's what we have a key pair is for. So now let's refresh. If we just go to instances and I try refreshing, oh, I don't need to refresh. You can see my instance is running, and let's just explore more about this. So these are the specifications you can see clearly. Now just go to the downloads, and here you can see your key pair. I just copy its path simply, and type in the command ssh -i followed by the path that you have copied, then your machine name, because we have choose Ubuntu as a machine, followed by the IP address, and you can get the IP address from here. Just simply paste in the IP address, press enter, and just type in yes, and let's see, yes. So now you can see that we are inside our EC2 instance. Okay, and that's how you create an EC2 instance, and SSH inside your instance. So we are inside the machine, the virtual machine which we have just created on the cloud. And now the next steps include setting up an Nginx server inside the machine. So how can you do so? So first, just let me update. Uh, And there you go. I'm updating the packages, and then I will install Nginx on the machine. Okay, my packages are updated, and now I'll install Nginx on the machine. And you can see I'm installing the Nginx on my machine right now. And there you go, Nginx has been installed. Now I'll better start it. I'll start the Nginx now. And enable some of its configurations. But you really don't need to worry about it, because our main aim was to create an ec2 machine, and we have created an ec2. This is just an additional step that I'm showcasing you how you can run the code or any of other code. In our case, we are just setting up an basic web server, but we'll be doing a lot of other things. So that's how you can do it. Okay, now better just check if it's running or not. So you can do it by typing this command. Or okay, you can now see the Nginx is currently active and running. So this means we have created an EC2 machine, and we have successfully set up Nginx web server inside the machine. Now, if you want to see that web server, the default page of in how an Nginx server looks like. Now let's see how the web server is running or not. And you can just simply click on the public IP address of your server, and it will open up for you. It's taking a bit time. And there you go, the site can't be reached, and this is not an issue. Basically, this is a part of this game, and this happened because we haven't configured the security rules yet, and which is a very important part while setting up your ec2 machines. You have to configure some security rules as well, so that the data can be entered into your virtual machines or move out of it. Okay, so right now all the new rules have been defined, so let's just get into the security. And there you just simply click on security groups and edit the inbound rules. So you just have to go and add a rule that is HTTP. Basically, will allow the HTTP traffic on port 80 just from anywhere. Okay, you just have to do these things, and that's it. We have successfully configured the rules. And if you go back to your instances and copy this address and simply choose your current address, you can now see that you have configured your Nginx server. And this is clearly, this is when we haven't defined the security rules, and this is when we have configured the inbound rules. So we have successfully configured an Nginx web server inside our ec2 machine, and that's the video was all about, creating an ec2 machine and going a step further to create an web server, to set up a web server inside that machine. You are done with the setting up of EC2 instance. One more very important thing is, when you are done with your projects, it is always advised that you terminate your instance, delete your instances. Right now, I'm working on a free tier, but it is not always a free tier. And you should always, when you are done with your projects or anything related to your work, and you no longer need that instance, it is always advised to just delete the terminate your instance. So we'll just terminate our instance, and that's it. Terminate. And yes, we have initiated the termination, and this will terminate shortly. You can see the instance is shutting down, and that's it. So yeah, that was all about the video. I believe you have learned something really well. If you have really learned something, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.